home of the Chiefs. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
Yellow.
Here's a first carry to their running back. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
From the 42-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 33 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
That is caught side of the end zone. Tad Johnson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him short, and this remains a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. On play action, it's Vic. contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Come on.
Throwing now, Vick. He'll get that complete to Donald Parham. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
To throw is Vick. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. That's a Steeler first down. To throw, here's Vick. That's out wide to Warren. Down the sideline. And he will go all the way. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
At the Steelers' 48-yard line.
It's first down, and they'll run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It looked like one of the Chiefs is able to recover, and they hold on to the ball.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it third and 2.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Steelers with the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Now a 3rd and 2.
Yellow.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Chiefs first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Brings up second and 7.
They'll stick with him again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to...
And he will get into the end zone. Hayden Hillis. Touchdown, KC. Extra point attempt to come here. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now, Vick. That's to the big tight end, Parham. They will finally run him down. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 31 yards.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Vic. And deep to the back of the end zone. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Chad Johnson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Now on that recording, you're going to notice I was on Ronnie Lott, and they switched me mid-play.
And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one.
Hey, like I said, it's hard work to make me look bad. These they best team.
Situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
And the reason why he switched me, he wanted to hear my voice. He said, watch him talk.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
They trying their best to make me talk so bad.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
First and 10. 33-yard line.
Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yard.
And 12 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Vic going to look to throw. He's got Parham, his tight end. Second down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
And it brings up
To the air. It's Vic. Complete. Metcalf with the grab. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 27.
They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That'll be caught by the running back Warren. And he will score! Jalen Warren, touchdown Steelers. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. The extra point is up and through. And the Steelers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken at the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Yellow! And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Finding room at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Yellow! And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a